This is my personal suggestion. Try to make the most of your life following the lines that connect all the dots and giving yourself the freedom of mind, choosing yourself what to do in your life and not letting other people or the media deciding what you are, what you want. You are really perfect as you are, as you think. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Live for Wonders. Yes, I know, I took more than a week to come back, but there are some things that happened in my life and I needed to actually deal with that. Health problem, but related to other stuff that happened. Then I took almost 2 months to come back. But here I am. When everyone else in YouTube is taking holidays, I'm coming back. So I think it's a good step. And yeah, so basically today would be a kind of chat just to let you know that I'm good now, that I'm coming back with new videos every week. Even though it's a little bit difficult to do videos, to record videos inside the house because it's becoming a little bit warmer, so maybe I will take the chance to go outside and to record some more videos for the next weeks. There are several things that I would love to talk about, and actually they are related partially to people that are doing marketing in YouTube, but in other platforms as well. And part of that is about, ethical stuff that people don't consider anymore, or better, ethical stuff is now what was 30 years ago. Things like racism, bullying, or I don't know how it's called in English, but I think, thing related always to race and things like that. Why I'm telling this? Because I've noticed that, to make money now, everyone is overdoing and is doing actually things that are over the limits of the ratio, but also over the dignity of the people. They don't respect anymore your time. They don't respect you anymore in terms of bad influencing and things like that. I know that in my channel I often spoke about these topics, and I always been very mild on that. But I decided that if this channel need to serve someone, well, I can't go mild on certain things. I'm sorry, because it's like, to sell your identity, sell your soul to someone and telling you that it's wrong, but on the other hand that you can't do anything to do that. Well, no, actually you can. You have the power to say no. But sometimes, even if they tell you, you can choose, because they tell, you can stop it just avoiding that, avoiding this, avoiding this. But why do I have to avoid to do something? Because you are in there and you're forcing me to do stuff. Why should be like that? Why instead I can't remove you from my life? Definitely, just not only blocking you, but blocking your adverts as well. No, you can't, because platforms don't allow that. Don't allow the fact that you can block certain companies to appear in your screen. And also, why the hell I have to produce something and you have to use my content to make money, and at the same time I have to be penalized because I have adverts on it? And I'm talking about all the platforms. I don't know how many people will watch this video, because the algorithm is very clever, and when you start to talk about certain things like that, oh babe, no one is saving you from being obscured. And they always use in a bully way, just hiding your content or not promoting that video. But I think is absolutely unfair, and also this is absolutely Nazi under certain thing. It is really forcing someone to do something else or not doing something else. So the episode of today is related to basically freedom, mind freedom, and I always avoided to being too pushy about this, because I was saying it's not fair that I'm judging someone because they're making mistakes, but actually if their mistakes are involving me and my time and my brain, and they are constricting me, feeling guilty even for certain things, well, it's my duty to do the opposite. It's my duty to actually tell people that there is a chance for them to avoid that. There is a chance to break the circle. There is a chance that you can actually live your life for real. And it takes a little bit of time in terms of you need to understand how to manage these things, these tools, social media or news or whatever. You need time to adjust yourself, because you need to know yourself first. And it's not, of course, a job that you can do in 24 hours, but the more you start, the sooner you start, the more you practice, the more you will avoid certain tricks and things. And it seems like it's stupid for me, because as you can see on my background, I got a lot of passions, I bought a lot of things. And that's true, but there are some certain things that I allow personally to enter in my life, but I know how to stop them. I'm not a fanatic of certain things. I just buy things that are related to my memories, to my feelings. And of course, the technique of marketing is creating feelings and memories of objects in your brain. When I'm talking about myself having, memories, it's because not the object itself or the brand, it's because certain things that happen in my life, and they are not related at all with marketing, but just with my kind of research, things that I love. And of course, there is a certain marketing that point people like me. But again, I'm not buying every single article coming out from the same brand or whatever. And if I do, I have always double thoughts why I'm doing that. Because even questioning myself is really important, and I suggest you to do that. Question yourself. Question yourself why you are doing that, why you feel that, how can I say, that kind of willing of doing or buying something, and you don't even know why. Why you're doing some things like that, or why you're buying things. You need to be conscious of that. And when I started to do that, I was really compulsive in buying stuff at a certain point in my life. But when I thought about this, and when I started to understand what I was doing, there things started to change, and I felt guilty to buy stuff that I won't use, that I don't like for real, and they don't mean anything to me. I am really careful about doing that, okay? So, of course, you can't take me as an example, but you can take my words as an example, because this is my experience, and I can tell you for sure that what I'm telling you is part of my experience, and it's working. It's working. I'm not like those gurus that has to tell you bullshit because they need to sell you something, they need to sell the courses, they need to sell the books. If I do something, it's because really I believe in what I'm doing that can be useful for someone else, because I don't like to live my life only just for living my life. I like to help others. I really wish, and I really hope, and not only hoping, but I'm really convinced that we can get this world better. And to do so, you need to take part on it. You need to actually put yourself 100% in what you do. Even just being yourself can be an example for people that are around you, for people that that actually deal with you every single day. It's really important that you keep in mind this. You are an example every single second of your life. This means that, yes, you can do wrong things. You can make things maybe weird, and that is part of the experience. But if the outcome of these moments is positive, so you learn something and you can actually adjust your life in a certain way to make it the best and to improve the life of the others, then that particular moment served you and had a feeling, and had had kind of meaning, not only in you but in other people as well. You know, when you think in the past and you feel like guilty for things that you've done, try to transform that guilt in something more powerful, in something that can serve the others. Even if it was a stupid thing, even if you did without thinking, it doesn't matter. Things happen for a reason in our life. Life is always very coherent. I don't know if it's the right word in English, but never neglect itself, never try to give you false information. These are people, not life. If you start to listen to yourself, and if you start to listen, if you start to actually search signals or meaning in your life, then at that point you will see a kind of line that connects all the dots and arrives straight on the moment that you are living in. And the more you do this exercise, the more you will see clearly where you come from and where you want to go. And the more you do that, the more you feel relaxed, the more you feel yourself, the more you can live for real. I give you an example because, you know, this channel is not only about giving you tips for improving your life, but also giving you my experience of life, because I'm living the same things that I'm telling you. So I'm not the kind of guru that tells you, oh wow, I'm arrived and now I'm in the Olympus. No one arrived at that point, and I can assure you, because I can see some gurus, all the mistakes and things they do, and actually they are very far from being, you know, the perfection or whatsoever. So be careful who you follow. But I can tell you from my experience, I can see that, for instance, few days ago, I was thinking about what happened in the past and where I'm going with my life, and I had to take decision, you know, on what doing next. And I gave myself the chance to follow the line that connect all the dots and saying, you know, now I'm in a specific moment where I can't decide for real what I'm going to do. So why not taking this moment to actually make the most and give a chance to this line to keep going and showing me where to go. And it's not magic, it's just being, you know, conscious of what is actually the reality and where the life is driving you. And the more you follow the life, the more you will be happy, because you will find the reason why you are living. Giving that kind of sense that you're looking in your life, and maybe you looked for that for ages and you never found that. So this is my personal suggestion. Try to make the most of your life, following the lines that connect all the dots and giving yourself the freedom of mind, choosing yourself what to do in your life and not letting other people or all the media deciding what you are, what you want. You are really perfect as you are, as you think. Don't let other people tell you differently, because you are what you are, and the more you are conscious of that, the more you will be happy. Believe me, I felt out of the box for so much time, and I thought that I was wrong, but actually it's not true. I am in the right space, in the right place, in the right moment, and I just need to discover what's next in my life. So, I thank you very much for your attention. I'm happy to come back here finally after a long time. I won't give up this time anymore unless there are problems, but I will let you know in that case. And don't forget to follow me, to subscribe, to push the like button if you like that. Let me know at what point of your life you are. leaving a comment down below, because I'm really interested and can be useful for other people out there. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to live for wonders and have a lovely evening or day. Bye bye.